This is Channel 13, the number one news station for news and information in Southern California. And now, the latest breaking eyewitness news with Vivianna Juarez.
Good evening, I'm Vivianna Juarez. Today we're going to be talking about sports, weather, the current mask controversy, and the latest celebrity gossip. While the world battles COVID-19, Major League Baseball has returned 3 months after it was set to start. The number of coronavirus cases continued to rise, and concern for safety it is an all-time high. Meanwhile, Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred has assured that the baseball is back to full swing. After months of deliberation, Major League Baseball and the Players Association have agreed to play 60 games instead of the usual 162. In a recent statement, NPR's sports correspondent Tom Goldman was quoted as saying, "Players wanted more games so they could make more money, because their salaries were already going to be greatly reduced." Spring training began on July 1st, and the opening day was on July 23rd. According to many baseball fans, they're delighted to have their sports back. However, there are some who are not so enthusiastic, especially amongst the baseball purists, in regards to some recent rule changes. There are also major concerns for the players' safety. And now we go to a local baseball fan, Toby Flenderson. Toby, a lifelong Dodger fan, was able to swing a bat before he could even walk. He played for the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes as the third baseman for 7 years. Due to a sports-related injury, it discontinued his baseball career. Toby, a divorced with 2 children, and now lives in his grandmother's garage and continues to still be a loyal fan to this day. Toby, thank you so much for joining us today.
No, yeah, pleasure's all mine.
So, Toby, tell us, has baseball always been a big part of your life?
I guess a little. I mean, after the Dodgers lost their second consecutive World Series, I did cry myself to sleep every night for a week, but not too much.
Right. So, how do you feel about the decision to keep it to 60 games instead of the regular 162? Do you feel that this could be an advantage for the Dodgers?
I think it's a lot of pressure for the Dodgers, especially the fans. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, but at least if the Dodgers choke this time, it'll be a lot faster than before.
Wow, okay, interesting. So, I understand you were a third baseman for 3 years. You got to play alongside Justin Turner. That must have been exciting.
It was all right. Personally, if it hadn't been for my chronic hangnail on my big toe, I could have been out there instead, and the Dodgers probably would have won the World Series already. I'd be chewing gum and kicking ass.
Okay, how do you feel about the recent changes and guidelines implemented for the players this year? Are you concerned for their safety?
I mean, of course I'm concerned. I don't want anyone to get sick, except Justin Turner. I hope his beard gets COVID.
What about the designated hitter rule?
I think it's long overdue. Many players have had great careers due to the designated hitter. I think it's great for the teams and the fans, except for Justin Turner.
Thank you, Toby, for joining us, and we hope it's a good year for you and the Dodgers.
Go Dodgers, and Justin Turner can kiss my...
Okay, now we're moving on to the next topic, masks. The CDC, Center for Disease Control, has recommended that all Americans wear masks at any large gatherings, along with social distancing. For a majority of the country, this is not an issue, but for some local Orange County residents, this is a measure too far. As coronavirus cases began spiking in California last month, Governor Newsom issued a stay-at-home order in efforts to reduce the spread of the virus. There have been cities all over California claiming to spot individuals not wearing masks in public. Manhattan Beach has tried combating this issue by making the fee for the first violation $100. Subsequent violations will range from $200 to $300. Regardless, many are refusing to wear masks because of their political views and feeling a sense of invulnerability. It would appear that neither side is backing down from this fight. Thousands have taken to the streets in protest against the mask requirement, and the governor has pledged to continue doing whatever it takes to stop the spread, such as closing beaches, requiring restaurants to see customers outside, and restrict the amount of people inside each store. With us now is Karen Wingster. She has been a manager with Walmart for 20 years. Karen has been married to her husband Henry for the last 15 years. The couple has 10 children and is currently expecting their 11th child. Karen is completely against Governor Newsom's mask and stay-at-home orders. Karen, who describes herself as a deep thinker, join us now. Hello, Karen. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Vivianna. Thank you. Thanks to the Lord and His blessings, we're doing all right. Hashtag blessed. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. So, where are you from, Karen?
Well, little me, I'm originally from the beautiful state of North Carolina. My husband and I moved out here about 6 years ago. Truly blessed.
That's great. So, how are you feeling about Governor Newsom's recent mask and stay-at-home orders?
Well, quite frankly, I feel it's a little ridiculous. He's hindering our constitutional rights, and it's something I can't stand for. We live in the freest nation in the world, and he's trying to control us like he's some kind of Hitler or something. Now, I'm not one to pass judgment. I leave that up to the Lord. But I feel like Newsom's going to have to answer for a lot of his decisions, if you know what I mean.
I completely understand your point of view. I understand you have a big family. Does it concern you that CDC has also issued health warnings against the virus and has advised Americans to wear masks in public? How do you plan to keep your family safe?
Let me explain something to you, okay? The government has been spewing all kinds of lies and just to make Mr. Trump look bad. And the reality is, they don't want to tell you how bad the masks are. Did you know that you could die from wearing one of those darn things too long? You don't hear that about. You don't hear about that because they don't want to talk about that on CNN, MSNBC, and all them other networks.
You do know that those claims have been debunked, right?
All I know is God gave us this wonderful breathing system, and we're just throwing it back in His face. I mean, we need to think about the kids. How are they going to have to identify the bad guys and pedophiles if they're all wearing masks? It's just common sense.
Well, that seems to be all the time we have for today. Thank you, Karen, and we hope you and your family stay safe.
God bless in Jesus' name.
Today we are being sponsored by Takis. Taste the fury of our flavors and face the intensity. Takis. Mmm. And now the weather. Today is Tuesday, July 28th, and this week's weather is looking very nice. Southern California will continue to see warm, sunny conditions today. And make sure to bust out those caps and sunscreen because it looks like we're in for a heat wave just around the corner. Both Los Angeles and Orange County will see a few clouds this morning, clearing up by this afternoon to bring a high of 80 degrees. Temperatures will start warming up by Thursday and reach the low 90s by Friday. And now for our afternoon tea. Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello paired up to create the music video Señorita back on June 21st, 2019 amidst rumors of a relationship. Shortly thereafter, the two confirmed through social media that they were dating. Over the next few months, Mendes and Cabello would constantly have to fight accusations of the relationship being only for the clickbait. Both singers confirmed that the relationship is not a PR stunt. They continued with the narrative of being in love and having affection for each other every day. Lately, there have been some speculations from fans saying that Camila Cabello dumped Shawn Mendes. Even Cosmopolitan posted about the beautiful couple ending the relationship on good terms. However, they have cleared up the fact that they are still together and will continue to be together. So there you have it. We have covered sports, weather, people not wanting to wear masks out in public, and tea from a cute famous couple. I hope you enjoyed today's breaking news. See you tomorrow at 5 in the afternoon. Hopefully you guys can stay safe in public by wearing masks, have fun watching only 60 baseball games, wish the best luck to Camila and Shawn so they can stay away from rumors, and have a wonderful week with the weather given to us. This is Vivianna Juarez signing off. Be good, people. Goodbye.
This has been a Channel 13 special report with Viviana Juarez. We once again thank you for tuning in to Channel 13. and we send you back to your regularly scheduled program already in progress.